or somebody, but it was when she was running out, Annie with the baby.
Yeah.
It was like baby's head is in a blender. I'm like, yeah, that baby's head was bouncing.
Yeah.
That was funny though. But hey, don't matter no more. Don't matter no more. Or somebody, but it was when
Yeah, let me get this.
she was running out, Annie with the baby.
Yeah.
Slam.
Let me get this thumbnail set up real quick.
Jordan say? Is he coming?
Jordan will be here soon, I think. Jordan had some things to attend to. Yes, sir. What a day. What a day. What a day. Such a great day. I mean, come on with that. I mean, that's just, it was vintage. It's vintage Spieth.
Really?
I cannot fathom the fact that he's won that. He just won that.
Yeah. I will say, dude,
what?
If you're a Lowry tracker, HV3 fan, even Sepp Straka, Cantlay, like you gotta be like, what the? We couldn't even get into the house at 13. And then on what? Cantlay couldn't make a 13-footer on 18 for the dub. That's brutal. And somehow Spieth just got in. It doesn't matter anymore.
Edit title and description. Time to get this thumbnail up.
Wow.
What a beautiful picture. Are you kidding me? What a man. Boom. Boom. Yes.
Sir. Gotta change.
What a win.
I am shocked that we won with 13 under.
I'm shocked that we won with that putter.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Like, what? How did we just win?
I don't know. I mean, the last hour was absurd.
Yeah.
The fact that nobody got to 14. I mean, I guess what's this? Lowry got to 14, and then he messed up. Actually, both ways, all the ways. He was at 14 under. I'm messing this up so bad, but I don't even care right now. He was at 14 under, and he played number 14, and then he made double bogey, and then he was back to 12.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll get the pod started in a second. We can go into it, but just like, I want to get some few more people in here, but like, this is just crazy. Like,
what you been up to?
Not much. I'm on a live stream right now.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, that's sick.
Let me get a.
Unreal. Yeah. Jesus, Blue, I can't believe you've got to give away a Scotty Cameron.
I am more than happy to give away a Scotty.
No, I can't believe that the fact that he actually won.
I can't believe it either.
Like,
But
you
I am
said that,
so
you were
happy that I was wrong.
You said that on the preview, and I was like, you were giggling. We were all giggling. It's like,
Hey, who would have thought we would have won this week?
come on now. I mean, probably nobody, right? Because the putter just wasn't going to be good enough. But the short game was like so good that it helped out enough, and we got pretty lucky. But hey, Spieth's been somewhat unlucky for 4 or 5 years now. So,
Dude, we got screwed on that 9th hole. I wanted to end my life.
yeah, 9 was brutal.
Did I say
Like-
9?
Yeah, you said 9.
The none.
I mean, just, what a day. What a day.
No, like I mean, I can hear people complaining about Cantlay being plugged in the playoff, but Jordan's not in that playoff. If 9, we don't get screwed on 9, so it evens itself out pretty well.
And I saw a lot of things about like the tap in on 18 on Saturday. But I feel like he doesn't win today if that doesn't happen. I just have a weird because I don't know, just starting later, something about going out earlier and kind of setting a number way kind of 4 or 5 holes ahead of the leader, I think was important. Or I think it helped him because people were like, we got to get to 13, and nobody really pressed for 14. And it just worked out that Spieth got so lucky with Cantlay plugging. But
All right, you want to start this pod up, give it an official intro so that we can post this after, and then we can really get into the deep dive. You got recording permissions, Jordan?
Possibly. I think we gotta happen here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's
Dan,
get
you wanna,
this going.
Open us up, Dan.
I would. I might be lagging a little bit though.
Ah, you're chill.
No,
right
I
now.
think you're good. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All righty, everyone. He did it.
You're stealing Dan's thunder, man.
Oh, Blute.
I did it.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I had you
come
muted.
on,
I had you
Bob.
muted when you were when I did we like
Hey.
coordinate Dan was doing it? Was that like the
we
plan?
did like 30 seconds ago. Hey, it doesn't
You know
matter.
what? We did it.
It's
Who
Jordan
cares? We
Spieth,
did it.
13-time PGA Tour champ.
Oh,
And I said
did
that.
it.
And he couldn't putt, and he still won.
He won without a
Somehow-
putter. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's like unreal. I mean, what a last hour. Like, that was just sitting. He must have been so stressed out just sitting in the waiting room thinking all right, somebody's got to get the 14. And then, well, okay, Lowry makes double and I'm solo leading right now. And now somebody's got to get to 13. And then only Cantlay gets to 13 because Lowry
Yeah.
can't putt. And poor Varner just couldn't seem to get anything going either. And now it's Spieth and Cantlay plugs, and it's no shot. And of course, Spieth almost holds it anyway. And it's just the roller coaster with this guy. It's a drug. It is. It's
it's a drug. I mean,
yeah.
I walked into today with no expectations. I don't think you could have any given the way he had been playing. He just hadn't had a putter that looked like it was going to step up, and it did. I mean, he made putts when he needed to today. I mean, all of the missed putts that he had today were good putts, which we hadn't seen recently. The few 3-footers killed because you thought that was going to knock him out of the tournament, right? You thought that was it for him. But here we are. We're on top. We're on top of the world right now. It's a great feeling. I didn't think it was going to come this soon. I know Jordan didn't think it was going to come as soon. I know Dan didn't think it was going to come as soon. No one thought it was coming this week, which is why I said I'd give away a Scotty, which we're going to do on this live stream in a little bit, because I know we're going to get you guys hooked up with one of those. But it's just such a thrill to be able to experience that drug, as you said. those two eagles were just like
Yeah. Oh,
fist pump in your room moments.
I mean, what a Sunday. Like what a
What?
Sunday from behind. Like that's
I've never experienced a win like that.
the ideal start. Get 4 under through 5, 2 eagles, made a big putt on 3, I think, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
He made that 7-footer.
He
on
made, yeah, that I think calmed him down quite a bit. I mean, he still didn't putt great, but I mean, he putted as well as he has all week today. That's what matters.
Right. Well, yeah, he made enough putts. He also, like, all week, he was like unreal around the greens. Unreal. He very rarely left himself with a tough putt. A lot of tap ins. He holed 2 bunker shots this week, and he finally scored and kept momentum and like made things happen to the point where we're not sitting here with 12 pars it kind of in a row, right? Where, you play a 13-hole stretch and it's like, all right, he had like 3 good birdie looks and didn't make anything happen. But man, he got better every day too. Every day he was better. But I don't even have words anymore because like
I mean, he won a tournament with his B- to C+ game. I think it's as simple as that.
I disagree with that a little bit.
I know we're going to disagree because he was so good tee to green this week, but I mean,
Well,
this is the
look,
best,
putter-
the worst he's putted to win an event.
Yeah.
which
Oh no, I agree.
is a lot.
I think
It's the worst anyone's ever putted to win an event since 2010.
Nope, that tells you all you need to know.
I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, he said it. He was like, I won this tournament without my putter.
Yeah. I mean, he was I tweeted out his strokes gained stuff. 4th off the tee, which is phenomenal. I mean, Jordan, you called it. He was hitting driver really well all day, gave himself a bunch of wedge opportunities. 10th on approach, so he was sticking it close. 5th around the greens for the week. I mean, obviously I talked a little bit about the whole bunker shots. Just phenomenal chipping. I mean, he never really missed in bad spots, but when he was out of position a little bit, wasn't on the green, he chipped beautifully. And then the putter just made enough somehow. Like,
I mean, that
didn't make
putt,
enough. He just
that
he-
putt on
he did
18
make a lot
was
today, to be
so
fair.
clutch.
it was so clutch.
That was so clutch.
He made just enough,
Yeah, I mean,
barely.
there
I thought
aren't
the putt on 18 was
words-
going to be meaningless, to be honest.
There aren't words to describe the feeling that I thought it was like I was completely convinced that it was over when he was 2 back with and he was on 13, 14. Like at that point, I just he ran out of holes.
Yeah.
There was no way that winning score was getting to 13 in my mind at that
Right.
point.
And yeah, Van Rooyen was making everything. And we're like, oh.
I wasn't even so concerned about Van Rooyen. I was just more concerned about the fact that there were so many people there.
Yeah.
Someone was going to get to 15.
It was
I
a
think-
lot different from Valero last year, where it was pretty much just us and Hoffman.
Exactly.
Right.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this is a totally different win. Like I can't
Then I've experienced in a very long time.
yeah, I
to say
can't
the least.
think of a Spieth win like this. Maybe the John Deere the first time.
Maybe.
Playoff.
I guess that'd be the closest equivalent.
I
I
mean,
mean, he's let everything pretty much start to finish. I mean, a good portion of his wins have been start to finish.
right. Yeah, good. Like usually he gets a Thursday, it's like a 65, and then he's just kind of cruising. And then Sunday's an utterly absurd day, and he somehow ends up on top. But this week it's like he just got better every day, and he scored really, really well today. He took advantage of great eagle opportunities, and people fell back, and he got the job done. Right? That's a very other tour pro way to win, not a Spieth way to win. But he deserved it for how he hit the ball this week. So, I mean, he's way clear tee to green this week. It's not even close. So, I mean,
He stole a win. I mean, that's
yeah, he stole a win big time. But
This was not. I mean, I even hate to say that because the fact that it was just like, in what world did he deserve to win this tournament? I'd say there are a lot of worlds in which he deserved to win this tournament. I mean, he hit the ball well enough to win this tournament by a lot of strokes, right?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
this is very bittersweet in the sense that he's not going to get away with this for the next.
No.
He needs to make more putts. It's that simple. But hey, we got here. We got our first win of the season. That's a big move because I know a lot of people, even a week ago, were questioning whether we were going to get that this year. So,
well, yeah, it's coming off an MC at Augusta to winning. Granted, you know, he got unlucky today during his round, and then he got very lucky coming in. But to somehow, like, have it all come together this week is just, it's unreal. But
it didn't all come together. That's like the thing.
but for the leaderboard, I'm not the game.
That's
I meant
fair. That's
the
fair.
leaderboard to come together the way that it did is absurd. Like there's just no. Yeah, I'm having a hard time describing the last hour.
I just don't. I tweeted his last shot, and before I put my phone away to go eat dinner, I knew he just made the putt, and I was like, "That's great, right? Like, good fight. Very proud of him. No chance they thought he was going to win. I thought Lowry was going to bogey that 14th hole, and then he'd pull away at the end because there were like so many people there. It took me about 25 minutes to actually look at my phone and see that he was leading by himself. And I just didn't know. I didn't have words. I didn't know how that happened. It was just never in a million years would I have expected that to happen. And I feel like it's deserved because of the fact that he got so screwed on that one shot, which easily should have been a gimme birdie.
9 was brutal.
And I mean, it still should have been a par, but like that just completely derailed the momentum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe bogeyed
At 11 too.
Yeah. But it's awesome. It's awesome, man.
I mean, okay, so somebody asked, I don't remember who, somebody asked in the chat, biggest shot, most important shot today. What do you think it is?
putt on 2 is underrated. I'll tell you that.
The bunker shot?
No, well, yeah, that. I mean, the putt on 5 was.
Yeah.
that's my friend.
I'd say the biggest
Yeah.
shot was probably that out on 15 was huge. I know he didn't make birdie, but that could have been a disaster.
That's a good call.
That could have easily been in the water and to have been a bogey. The fact that he found that ball was a miracle.
Yeah. I was gonna say
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Jordan though. I think it's that putt.
putt on 5. Yeah. The putt on 3, I wasn't watching at that point because I was kind of in between places, but I thought the putt on 3 was big time. The 8-footer for par. Because if he misses that,
Here we go again.
That's what I meant. No, I was just muted. That's what I meant. That's the one I was thinking of, not the putt on 5. That one.
yeah, because that one,
Because that's at the
he doesn't make that.
He doesn't make that. We're toast. The entire round goes differently, I think, personally.
Yeah, I I mean, 18, like kind of as you said, good fight. I just never, ever thought 13 under was going to be it. I thought, I mean, 2 hours before the putt on 18, he was going to need to get to 15. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe 14. And then he makes that 10-footer. And I think he maybe even knew, like, I think he thinks he had a chance because, I mean, you saw the fist pump. I mean, he's not fist pumping for a T2.
Right.
He thought maybe, just maybe I could get in. I mean, 14, as we saw, there could be chaos.
Well, yeah, I think
Definitely got a little lucky.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but 13, getting to 13 was huge. I mean, obviously, but getting at that moment, it was big because there were, I think, 3 or 4 guys in at 12. Right. So Jordan set the clubhouse lead at that point. And if you're at 12, you know, that was not going to do it. I think he knew that. But also you just want to avoid the 8-man playoff because that's just chaos. So 18 was massive. I mean, what a birdie that was. Just straight up. I mean, it probably wasn't his greatest iron shot, but he left it in the right spot, got a solid kick and made a putt. And that's how it's supposed to be done.
I just, yeah. What was our target at the beginning of the day? I think our target was 66 to give ourselves any chance. That's what he shot. But like, the round played a lot easier at the beginning of the day than we thought it was going to. There were a lot of there's a lot of scores out there. And by the 4th hole, I was thinking 15 under it at least.
Yeah.
So I am so happy that he finally got the opposite of the Tom Hoagies down the stretch.
That's a very good point.
That's pretty sick. Because he hasn't got that recently. He's always, which is a good, he loves it. He loves having to beat the best to win, right? Like I'm sure he would have had rather shot 62 and won by 1 and beat someone who went off, right? But I'm sure he's psyched. I just saw Smiley Kaufman had a tweet, and it was like, I'm sure the pre-shot routine hate crowd is awfully quiet right now. Like he shut the haters up like he did last year. Like it was never the pre-shot routine that was the problem.
Never.
And the brother's still a problem. Like he'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But I want to bring up something that Annie said. Something that Jordan said about Annie, how Annie never gives him like advice. But last night she was like, after you miss a putt, you should take 5 seconds before you hit the next one. And he was like,
spitting, preach.
And she was like, I took that to heart. So that was awesome.
That's so good. I mean, it's like generic, but that makes the most sense in the world. And it's when you don't speak a lot, when you do speak, your words have more power, more emphasis. So this big time dub from Annie right there. This one, big time. I mean, she was clutch today. I mean, last night and then today. But anyway, those are my thoughts.
Big win for Michael Greller as well. His family was there, which was awesome to see.
Greller deserves a fat paycheck, man. He's been going through it. But the swing haters can now disappear because the last 2 regular PGA Tour stops, Spieth has led the field strokes gained tee to green. And I am so thrilled about that because one of my favorite things to look at is like the overall season rankings when they upload. And I mean, come tomorrow, his strokes gained tee to green number is going to be like way up there. And it's going to be, I'm just going to be so happy about it because it's just a great
day for the haters. It really is.
It's a rough day to be a hater. I will say that with full. Yeah. I mean,
rough day. Big.
This is not something you expected him to do, right? So to go out there and prove everyone wrong feels good, man. It feels good just because like he has not played well this year at all. This has not been the year we wanted for him so far. And let me just say, Hilton Head is the last place I thought he would get a win this year. Like the last place, besides maybe Torrey Pines. Like we didn't even know if he was going to play.
Well, especially after an MC at Augusta.
Yeah, like what? And of course, he's never putted well. So
with his current game, I just didn't think Carver Town would fit him too. I mean, with how he's hitting his driver, he just pounded that thing all over this place.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah. I mean, it bodes so well for Southern Hills.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I mean, we're on full slam watch at this point.
Full slam watch.
I think JST, shout out JST, actually dropped asking if he was going to play before the Byron, because that is apparently the next on his schedule, which is in 3 weeks. At this point, I don't think so. I think if he had gotten like a 5th, Mexico was in play. But at this point, we're on to major number 5 and TPC Craig Ranch.
Major number 5.
I'm pumped for that. Oh God, Craig Ranch is like just so.
It's a spectacular venue.
Yeah, I was gonna say something completely different, but I'll agree for now. But man, what a day, man. This is just.
I'm at a loss for words. I didn't think we'd be here. Yeah.
I know we got
You guys
this.
can say all you want, but I'm a pretty realist. Like, there was a point in this tournament today where he had less than a 1% chance of winning.
He was
dead.
Quick point to that. He was on 18. I think Kyle Porter tweeted this out. He was on 18, standing on the tee with a 0.8% chance to win, according to DataGolf. And he
I'm sure his odds were ridiculous.
And he won.
I mean, it's just like we dodged so many bullets just to get into a playoff.
God, it was phenomenal.
It was awesome. Oh my God, we never got those breaks. But those are the breaks you need to win. That's what it is.
Right? If
Golf is luck.
Lowry chips into the water on 14. That's big break number 1. Nobody makes a putt except Cantlay. Nobody birdies 15. Van Rooyen decides that he can't hit the ball anymore. Sepp Straka scared the crap out of me for a minute after he rolled in that 40-footer on 17. That, of course,
which had no right to go in the hole.
No right to go in, but it does. And I'm thinking, man, Hoagie, Kokrak, Straka, Morikawa, just Spieth killers. And then, of course, Straka bogeys 18. And it's like, all right, double bogeys, actually, because I think he missed the tap in. And
did he?
I'm pretty sure he did, actually. Like, he rolled it past and then he tried to tap it in and something weird
Now
happened.
we know how that feels.
A caddy was standing in the way, but Nick Faldo said something. He was like, oh, wow. Or that, I don't know. But
I'm
we have a lot go our way.
I'm so happy, man.
It feels so good. Because Bob, we talked a little bit about how the season has not gone the way we would have wanted to go up until this week.
Hasn't, dude.
I mean, he had 1 second. It was weird because he only had one good tournament, and that was the solo 2 at Pebble, where he was winning that tournament with 4 holes. We were preparing for this live thing with 4 holes to go
at Pebble.
Oh
my God, dude, we were in full. Oh, I had the winning graphic ready.
Yeah,
it couldn't have been more opposite from today. I was so convinced Jordan Spieth was winning at Pebble with 4 holes to go, and it was the complete opposite today.
Yeah. I mean, 4 holes left, he's not winning.
No.
Oh, people are getting okay. I guess he didn't double bogey. Sep. That's all right.
I got a cool little stat here, actually.
Ooh, hit me.
His win today was tied in terms of strength of field to the 2015 Tour Championship. So this is tied for the strongest event he's won that isn't a major.
Wow.
That is not something I
Big
expected.
time. That's
This was 58. I mean, it could have been 68 OWGR points, but Answer withdrew.
Yeah.
It's tied.
He's still back to number 10 in the world.
For the first time since the fall of 2018, Jordan Spieth is in the top 10 in the world rankings.
Wow. And he's back to Kapalua thanks to MN Twins.
Good point.
Yes, sir. We're back.
Very good point.
2 straight years. Dude, I was talking about this the other day. Like, it sucked that we had gone another year without a win. It's like, are we really doing this again? We're not doing this again. We did it. It's a win. So it feels great. It's nice that we're gonna have a few weeks off because I know this has been a grind for us, especially since we just had the Masters, which is just so mentally derailing, missing the cut at the Masters. But to bounce back like this, I mean, it feels so good, dude. It feels so good.
Yeah.
Um,
It was also fun to like follow once he finished, just to follow Twitter and see all the stuff of like, Spieth's solo lead, but somebody's got to get the 14, right? And
yeah,
then it's
someone's
like,
got.
oh,
Well,
no, everybody parred 15.
Yeah, everyone
no,
parred
16, Cantlay, misses, and then it's like, well, okay, Cantlay got 17, and he's in a good spot on 18. Spieth dodged a lot of bullets, but not as weak. Just can't make a putt. And Cantlay misses, but I swear every putt in the last 4 holes,
Took a year off of my life.
I promise it was right in the middle with 4 feet to go, and they all just missed. I swear, I was like, that's going in. That's going in. And none of them did. And it's an unreal just hour. Unreal hour.
I just saw, remember the tweet about the Spieth with the kids about the autographs. I just saw him going back to sign the autographs after. That's
A
pretty
beast.
sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty
No,
sick.
what
What a guy. Dude. What a
somebody
guy.
pointed that out. I think who tweeted it out?
I
You
forget.
know, I think it was the RBC Twitter. That's what
Yeah, I
somebody
think
said
that was it.
earlier.
I think that was it. Yeah.
That's
I
so
mean,
cool.
what
Just like so sick.
He's a good dude. Don't forget that.
He's
Yeah.
a great dude. So what do we think's next? Do we think it's a
It's the Byron Nelson, I think.
wow, when's that? Is it like a month
3
away?
weeks. 3 weeks.
3
Three.
weeks.
That's
Derek-
good. I'm fine with a break now. Now that we've got the win out of
Yeah,
the way, I'm fine with a win.
Because that's
I'm
a
fine.
big stretch coming up once
Yep.
we get going
Derek-
to Byron. I
And
think
I
it's
am
like 5 straight
going to
weeks.
2 separate events. coming up.
Zurich, Mexico, Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
He's not showing up at any of those. I thought Mexico might be in play if he,
Yeah.
but now that he's got the win,
Nah.
he's off till Craig Ranch. But that is a big stretch. Craig Ranch,
PGA,
EGA,
Schwab,
so back to back majors there. And then the
Correct.
Schwab,
Memorial,
Memorial, and then RBC, which the Canadian Open,
which he's not playing.
he's not going to be at. And then to Brookline, where two of the boys will be there.
Heard it
Going,
here first.
in person. And then likely Travelers.
I'll be at the Travelers.
And then Bob thinks he'll be at John Deere.
No.
So won't play there.
It's gonna
But
happen
then
one year.
Scottish, and then the Open. I mean, it's all coming real fast now. And he's peaking at the he's not even peaking yet, but he's peaking at the right time. I know the Masters was really bad, but the Masters wasn't gonna end the way this tournament ended. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take this win and he's gonna net jet his way back to Dallas pretty quickly, I'd imagine, because I think he feels pretty lucky about today.
Can't blame him. I mean, a lot went our way, but I mean, again, a lot of stuff didn't go his way. I mean, 2 shot swing. He lost 3 strokes to the field putting through the first 3 days. I mean,
Yeah.
I think when he won Valero, that was pretty darn close to his A game, and this was not close to his A game.
Right.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess not close to his A game on the greens at least.
Right. Well, yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, you mentioned his B- C+ game earlier, because it's a weird dynamic. He's so he's best in the world right now, tee to green, but he's almost last putting. So it's
But-
the disparity is so big between those two levels, and it just somehow he makes it work.
Somehow he makes it work.
Yeah, feel like we're starting to like go over the same things over and over again. But it's fun to relive this stuff. I mean, it was over a year ago since he won. So, and winning is hard.
Winning is hard, dude. And we know that more than anyone. Like,
Yeah.
we used to think that wins came super easy as Spieth fans, but like they
Not
don't.
anymore.
That's the reality of it. Like they don't. I mean, Spieth has got a Hall of Fame career, and he's won 13 times in 10 years.
Yep. Exactly.
And he's an upper class Hall of Famer. Like he's
Just
got
getting
a
started,
very good
too.
resume.
Like, we gotta
he's
remember
just
that.
getting started. Just getting started.
Exactly. It's the same. And one more quick little win fact. He's won twice since Justin Thomas has last won. And I know
Very true.
Mr. Jordan is very happy about that.
It feels so good.
And it does feel good because it's like, I don't know. JT's going to win soon, though, unfortunately, because he's also playing really well. But
Unfortunately.
we'll see.
But
Spieth got another one. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't really matter because we won the RBC. So, man, what a day. All right. People are wanting to know about the giveaway.
yeah, I'm trying to think. How do we want to do that?
I'm not sure. Somebody also asked, did banning green books affect his ability to putt?
I mean, it's tough to ignore it.
Yeah, I don't think you can leave that out,
tough.
but I also think the stroke was not good for a while, and now he just doesn't trust it. So
I thought he putted pretty well from outside 10 feet this week, though. Just inside of 10 is.
yeah,
But he made a lot of putts today, and he hit a lot of putts that didn't fall that were really good as well today.
there were a lot more burned edges this week. Like
that was the. I was going to talk about that on the pod even if we had lost. I was like, yeah, that's a good thing. I just saw Mason Doyle. He was like, Bob, I bet you're having a great night right now. And I'm like, yeah. It's a night. It's a night tonight.
Yeah.
What a night. But yeah, how do we want to do that giveaway? So we could do it for people on the stream.
Well, yeah, it seems like you want to do it on the live.
Yeah. Should we just have people spam win like the letter W in the chat, and I'll just randomly scroll and find someone?
That's
Up to you, big man.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, as many times as you can spam win, do it. I'm gonna go get a drink and I'll be right back. And as soon as I get back, we'll pick the winner.
Yeah,
spam the letter W in the chat, and whoever I pick is whoever I pick. Unlimited entries. As many times as you want to spam it, you can spam it. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. All right, this is about to get chaotic, but I will say, Elise, the fact that you made 29 feet of putts on Saturday is, frankly, sadly funny. That's hilarious. I don't know what to tell you. I guess maybe did you even like hit them all in the hole, or did you pick up some and count those as feet made? But I will say, Jordan, I don't know if did you go play golf this week?
I did.
You did.
Hold on a second. Did I? Oh, no, I did this week. I don't remember.
I went to the range yesterday.
How'd it go?
So I've kind of got an over the top move. Given my baseball background, so I kind of have a weak. It's bad, or it can be. But so I've started to do this thing where I'm holding the club straight out in front and swinging back and forth, and it makes me swing around my body. And I hit the last 8 shots. Okay, so I think we're back. We're lit.
That's progress.
And as long as I can chip and putt, because that's kind of my, forte, I guess. I mean, I can't putt inside of 6 feet, but I can roll in some 15 footers. So yeah, we're working, we're getting there.
A lot of W's.
A lot of
There's a
W's.
lot of there's a lot of wins. A lot of people want this Scotty.
Yeah.
Can't blame
All
'em.
right, we're gonna. I need to like limit the price range. I know there are a bunch of Scotties. Let me look up Scotty Cameron putters. I'll give like options of like the mallet or the
Yeah. But you definitely
Yeah.
definitely gonna have the options. Well,
yeah.
you're
As long as it's not like ridiculous.
scrolling
Like
for a minute.
what?
You said you're gonna be scrolling for a minute, man. This is hilarious. The support is also insane. So
Nah, yeah. You guys are
thanks for showing up.
falling out. All right. Here we go. I'm about to scroll and then
Even potatoes participating.
we'll think about it, right?
And the Celtics won today.
All right. All right. I have the list here. I need a number between 1 and 12, Daniel.
Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna pick 13 because that's how many tour wins he's got now.
Oh, so we have to
One
scroll
vote.
down one. Oh, wow. This guy looks like he would love a Scotty right about now. All right. So you have to have Twitter. You have to DM me. If you won here. Jack Barnett. Congratulations. What a win. Scotty coming your way, sir.
Jack Barnett.
Jack Barnett.
Jack, you better be rolling it.
Jack, I need some videos coming from you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to play around sometime. I don't know where you're from, but
What a win.
yeah, I'm gonna need to see this Scotty in action.
He said, let's go.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
I would
baby.
Scotty. You know what? It's funny is the putter.
All right,
I'm
DM me on Twitter, Jack. DM me on Twitter, Jack. I'll get you hooked up. It might be a few days because like I gotta figure stuff out and figure out which one you want and stuff. But it's coming your way. You're getting a Scotty, buddy.
Bob,
From Michigan. There you go, Dan.
yeah, Michigan man.
He's from
Let's go,
Michigan.
baby. What Bob? What putter do you rock right now?
I rock a TaylorMade Rosa.
Interesting.
So it's a banger putter.
I rock a
I love that putter, dude.
I rock like a Delta. I don't know what it's called. I just
Oh,
picked it up at the range because it was somebody left it there. But it looks like a mini golf putter, and it's just
Yep.
glorious, and I love it. But
All right, Jack Barnett. Let's see if he's DM me on Twitter. Does he got me? He has not texted me yet. Damn.
no, he will.
He
He's
will.
probably
He wants Scotty. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I mean, you're Jack
What a win,
Barnett.
dude.
Spieth
I'm
won.
good. Should we have to do that every time? Should we have to?
Give out a Scotty.
No, just a different prize every week. If like it's a week we don't think he's gonna win.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
you, boss.
Well, yeah. I mean, that seems like a you call. I mean, maybe if I'm feeling it for the PGA, I'll Venmo somebody $1 if he wins.
There you go, Dan. I like it.
That's like
There he is.
That's like 4% of that's like no, it's not. It's like 0.4% of the way to a Scotty. So not a bad offer.
Yeah, he just texted me, dude. He's there.
But
Giveaway every time. I don't know. We're gonna have to think because like I'm not doing a giveaway at the Masters, obviously, because that's a lock, right?
that's- no,
Like,
I think it's got to be like
a tournament he just shouldn't win.
it's got to be either.
We'll run it back at the Byron Nelson. If he wins the Byron Nelson, I'll give away another Scotty. You heard it here first.
Well, that's on you, Bob.
It was a major, so like I understand.
If
that-
if he wins back-to-back tournaments, I will send as many Scotties as you want.
That's a phenomenal point, Jordan. If he wins the major at TPC Craig Ranch in 3 weeks, I think Bob, you should give away another Scotty.
I'm doing it, dude. If he wins the If he wins the Byron Nelson, I'll give away another Scotty.
You mean, yeah, okay. The 5th major for sure.
Because he's never played well the Byron Nelson, really. I mean, think of Hitch like tied for 8th once.
Oh, he
but
actually like he
whatever.
kind of sucks at the Byron Nelson, regardless of where it's played.
Sadly, he kind of does.
Yeah. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not Torrey Pines bad, but it's like T28. It's like meh. And you're like, well,
Yeah,
Pretty loaded field this year at the Byron Nelson too.
I believe that to be true. Well, especially with Scotty there and now Jordan back in the top 10. I mean, it's gonna be a solid field. Why can't I give away another Scotty?
You want to pay for it?
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll
Yeah, yeah.
You can-
Dude, if he wins the slam, I'm sure Jordan and Dan will give away Scotty.
If he wins, well, yeah, I don't have funding like Bob does.
Bob is rolling in the bread.
Yeah,
Yeah, you boys have been killing it, dude. You guys have been sending me money all week. That means a lot, dude. It's all going back to Ryan. Basically, it's all going back to Ryan. Ryan's the one who won the giveaway. Ryan's getting all the bread. But yeah, it means a lot, dude. It means a lot. I mean, I've got like tons of donations. I don't even know how much. I haven't even counted how much, but just like the amount of like people who have sent stuff. It's just like it means the world to me.
yeah.
It means the world.
Somebody said best chance at another win. Where do you guys?
It's
think?
got to be Colonial,
Yeah,
if we're
I
being
think
honest. I mean,
Colonial.
Colonial is just like that's a course with trees. And if he drives it like he has been, and he puts those greens so well, I mean, he might win by 50 at Colonial
I was
with the
gonna
way
say,
he's playing right now.
It's kind of like Hilton Head in Texas.
It's Hilton Head with greens that he loves.
It's Texas Hilton Head.
It's Hilton Head with greens that he loves. I mean,
Wow.
loves them.
If Elise said if he wins the slam, I'm donating 1K to the pod. That's very kind of you.
It's very kind of you, Elise. Elise is going to actually. Elise was supposed to come on the Masters pod, but she was on a trip.
That's too
Elise
bad,
is as good of a golf bettor as I've ever seen in my entire life. So she's gonna have to come on during the PGA Championship live stream and give you guys some locks so that you guys can all buy your own Scotties, of course.
Exactly.
Because nothing better than pouring all of your gambling winnings onto a Scotty Cameron putter. Which is essentially what I'm pouring all of my winnings onto Scotty Cameron putter.
Yeah.
So
And it's worth it from the joy that Spieth gives you, isn't it?
Yeah. Pure joy.
funny how everyone leaves the stream once the giveaways.
Yeah, once the giveaway's over, hey, we kept them here for a little bit.
Hey, dude, we're just celebrating today. We're just celebrating.
We're vibing.
We're vibing. There's who needs a breakdown? We broke it down in the first 10 minutes, and now we're just like, what's next? Give us some questions. Give us some like banger questions so we can just like answer for no reason.
Questions or Bob is an illegal bettor.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Any answer to that? Good sir.
No, I don't have an answer. I'll keep that on the.
Which major do you think he has the best shot to win? PGA. Honestly,
Of the remaining ones, I'm gonna go the Open.
Oh,
I just
Fair.
think
I might say St. Andrews.
St. Andrews greens always screw people up, and Jordan's putting bad right now. I feel like that could play to his advantage.
That's true. But here's the thing. Well, go ahead, Jordan.
I got the PGA. Open brings way too many people into play, I think, and with the way he's
I agree with
striking
that,
it,
though. Yeah,
you are going to need that at Southern Hills, and if he can just get some semblance of a putter, it's going to be tough to beat.
Spitting because I was thinking,
Thank you,
man,
Dan.
if
Thank you.
he keeps this tee to green, I mean, it's gonna be tough, right, to keep this level of tee because this is like one of his best tee to green events ever. It's like maybe sixth, fifth, maybe. So the fact that he's doing, it's gonna be tough to maintain this level, but you got to assume that the putter's gonna come around at some point. Because it's totally different with the swing. The misses are a lot larger. And if you can just dial in anything with the putter, you'll definitely have a good shot at Southern Hills, especially with people not, like you said, I mean,
Yeah.
Like Brooks says this all the time, is like there's only 20 to 30 guys that can win a major, especially at a place like Southern Hills. Right. So
I mean, I don't think you can take him out of the equation at any of these remaining three. I think that
No.
the Open is the best course for him, but I do agree with you from the fact that it brings so many people into play. So many people. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with that. I think I don't think you can count him out at Brookline either. I don't think you can count him out at any course with the way he's playing right now. If you
No, I
guys
mean,
are-
we were talking earlier about. I mean, I mentioned
If you-
Tory, Bob, and you seem to agree with me on that.
dude, he could win at Torrey with the way he's playing right now.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
driving it like a stallion.
with the way he's hitting it right now,
He's hitting it.
like
It's mesmerizing.
he's
Like,
flushing.
what was Jordan, you were talking about today, like he wasn't like dialed, but like all of his misses were 12 feet.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a good sign when you're on, like he wasn't on today by any means. He wasn't putting them to 3 feet. Like he was not on today. Like if you guys think that he was on today, then I'm sorry, but you guys are going to be in for a lot of wins coming up. His misses were very good today.
Yeah.
Which is big. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and
big.
he finally scored. Like actually made a better score than maybe he could have. You know what I'm saying? Like he took advantage of spot. Like he made those two eagles on the front. The birdie at 8 was big. 9 was very frustrating, but he made things happen, right? He did the Jordan Spieth thing of scoring.
He did it, dude.
He played golf instead of mental technique,
he did it.
you know, and the course management was phenomenal this week. I know Jordan and I talk about that a lot, but he was a lot better this week. Shout out Michael Greller, because that's a lot on him too. He had a great week.
Dude, I hate the Michael Greller hate right now. Like, here's my thing. Like, you can't. There are a lot of shots in golf. Like, this is not me being like stupid here. Like, this is a fact. Like, Michael Greller is such a huge part in Jordan's game. When he misses a distance by 10 yards, that's not necessarily on him. Like, gusts happen. Like, gusts of wind happen. Like, you can juice one. Like, if you have adrenaline pumping, you can juice one. Like, it's not all on Greller.
No, I know. I
I
just
know he
think
got the best caddy in the world. I mean,
yeah. No, I think
he's the best in the world.
I think some people, like Jordan and I talked about, I think the course management hadn't been good for a while. Like he was just putting himself in bad spots. And I think part of that, in the end, Spieth hits the shots, but I think part of it is like him and Greller weren't really on the same page, and they were trying to force stuff that wasn't there. And I think this week it clicked on the weekend. And
you sum it up pretty darn well. I mean, like every single up and down this week, he left himself in a spot where he could get up and down. I mean, we look at Augusta, he was leaving himself in some just awful places.
Exactly.
Especially like there when it's harder to make putts when the greens are as fast. Not that he made anything this week, but I mean, like, just every shot he left himself a doable chip, and that's partially because like the rough just isn't penal. But like, I mean, I just don't recall saying, "Oh, he's dead here" at all. Everything was doable with his short game.
Yeah. Somebody dropped an amazing question. I think Rich Derrick said, should he
I
team
also
up
have an
with
amazing
Ricky
question
next
coming
week?
up.
To get
What'd you
Ricky back on the board. And I think that's a great question. Unfortunately I think Spieth will be busy next week being a dad. So unfortunately for Ricky, he can't help him out, which is tough because Mr. Flower and Cutline have had too many battles this year. But
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna own up to my mistake. I said on the preview pod that I would have rather have played Zurich than the RBC.
You said that?
I
You did say that.
You're a
I'm
dumbass.
very
Oh,
glad he
folks.
played the RBC. Like, dude, it still has not hit me that he won this week. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would he win this week? It does not make sense.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's fair. I mean, it's shocking. Like we knew it was coming last year, and it just happened to Valero. But like, I mean, when he got to 13, did you really think he was gonna win?
not at all.
I mean, and then like in our preview, like none of us thought he was gonna win this week.
What's funny about it too is the 2 weeks he's played well this year, you haven't seen coming. Pebble, no idea he was going to play well. No form leading in, and then he was right there. This week, it's interesting because the ball striking told you he could play well, but the putting was going to tell you this could be a T35. And somehow it turned into a solo first. And I want to Saturday, I think I know that sucked the putt on 18. But Saturday was a big round. I thought that eagle on 15 was massive, but it was also a like, you know what? I'm one of the best players in the world, and nobody's running away with this tournament, and I'm just gonna lurk, and I'm gonna sit here, and I'm just gonna hang around until something happens. And then finally, the eagle and hit a really good shot into 18 before 3-putting. But Saturday was big because he could have easily started to force it and have things go wrong and kind of take himself out of the week. But in the end, he put himself in a good spot for Sunday.
It's funny you mentioned that because just like again, I'm thinking like he played some of the tough holes really well today. Like 1 through 4 to play them in 2 under was just massive. Because I mean, there's some difficulty. He played the tough holes, I thought, pretty well this week. He made a mess of 7, which is some poor shots. But he played 14 and 1 over this week, which I mean, I think anyone would sign for. He really managed the course well. It's impressive, and a lot of credit to Greller on that.
8 was big time. He gave himself a lot of birdie looks at 8, which is a tough hole. And I'm trying to think of other holes. I thought he played the par 5s really well this week.
He did. I mean, dude, how about that 3 eagles and 9 holes?
Yeah.
With no birdies in between. He didn't make any birdies in that stretch.
Right. He 3-putted from 10 feet.
How many times he's made? I'm sure it's happened quite a bit, but how many times has he made 3 eagles in a tournament?
I never.
I'm sure it's happened.
I have a question. I have a question someone gave to me.
Oh, I want to hear this question.
I do too. Can you say
how many times has Jordan played this course for the PGA Championship? Do we know that?
No.
Like, do we know
Southern
if he's
Hills
played this course?
No.
Yeah, he said he played it when he was younger, but like it was too big for him. He said last month, I think.
Yeah, but he's gonna take a trip up probably in these next 3 weeks, right? I'd imagine that's what's gonna happen because he said
That's what he said. Yeah.
The only thing I know about Southern Hills is that Tiger won there a long time ago, and it's Scotty Scheffler's
Well,
favorite
he's
course.
better than Tiger, so that would be easy.
Losing all credibility on the air here with
Yeah.
you.
I'm obviously kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
You're obviously kidding.
Oh, what a beautiful pic of me as a baby right there.
Oh, no,
You got a big head, man.
The blute is off the chain.
Oh, I had the biggest cheeks, dude. My cheeks were like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I'm completely joking about the Tiger thing. Let's not lose credibility here.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we want to talk about? There's some things. The back 9. We talked about how we hit a lot of shots 12 feet. In the moment, I feel like he was losing chances. I was I was really disappointed that he didn't birdie 15.
Yeah, that sucked.
Because I thought that if he had birdie 15, he would have actually had a chance. Like on 16T, I thought he had no chance whatsoever. But, to put that wedge to 15 feet after having that amazing out, like, it was like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, we're very lucky that ball is found, because if that ball's not found, we're not here right now celebrating a win, because he's making 6 at the worst or best.
Yeah.
That was his first like really big miss of the week. I guess his second shot into 15 yesterday was bad, where he just completely freaking blocked it way right. But I mean, he stayed like position A on a course where it's hard to stay position A a lot.
No, and he did it. He did it with the driver too. Like he gave himself a lot of wedge shots, and I thought that was critical. That was very important to do. And yeah, I mean, I was starting to run out of things to say about Spieth. Do you get like?
He's hitting the ball so well, like it's ridiculous. Like, I know I said during the round, like he's the best ball striker in the world. Like that's not true, but like that was me being like, his putting is so bad compared to his ball striking. He's hitting the ball like it's not top in the world, but it's like top 3, top 5. Like it's major winning ball striking.
Yeah.
I think tee to green, he's probably top 5 in the world right now.
It's just, and all the people getting him like, I can't say that, but all the crap about the pre-shot routine, like, that's not the problem.
Yeah, it's not. It hasn't been the problem.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's like, well, all right, don't question it. He won. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get it in terms of the haters. I know they're next going to say it wasn't a big event. It wasn't a major. Well, it
was a big event though. Like,
this is
way better than Valero. Like,
true.
This is
I mean, you know what the
better
haters
than
will say
Valero.
about him. They're going to say it wasn't a major.
But he had a
still
lot of
won
big
majors in
names. Like,
17.
you want to know what really ticked me off about this week? The Harold Varner hate was like unnecessary. Like, he knows how to win now. He had a rough day today, but like he hung in there where he wouldn't have a year ago. Harold Varner is not
a pushover.
He's not what he was a year ago. A year ago, he was that guy who choked on Sunday. He's won now. He won it. He won Saudi. That's a big event.
Harold's
fair. He didn't scare me like someone else.
Harold didn't scare me. Lowry scared me all day.
Lowry was the one.
I did not expect Cantlay to be the guy over Lowry.
Lowry's been playing really well for a while, and he just doesn't have a win to show for it.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, and he kind of took control of the tournament, and then obviously 14 happened, which is just unfortunate for him. And I thought Cantlay, I was waiting for him to make his move, but he kind of does that lurking thing. And he lurked really well today, and he had a putt. He had a putt to win on 18, right? Like he did what he needed to do, and he just I think Cantlay's longest putt made this weekend was the one on 17. It was like 10 feet.
Yeah, Cantlay putted very poorly this week. Not as bad as Jordan, but I was looking, and Cantlay was 46th this week in putting. Spieth was 60th.
Yeah. And for Cantlay, that's ridiculous. Cantlay's a top 10 putter when he's on. Like, his stroke is so smooth, and he just didn't make anything this week. But and then the plug on 8 in the playoff was just brutal. I mean,
that's so unlucky for him. Yeah,
but that's. I mean,
that was our case. I mean, if we're thinking about it that way, like, it never should have been a playoff. Like, Spieth makes part worse.
No, I agree.
Like,
but it's also, it's still in the moment of.
It's like, in the. I 100% agree with that.
Like, for Cantlay, that's very unlucky. And for Spieth, it is very lucky, but you could argue that it cancels out his luck from earlier. And I mean, although I will say, I don't know why Cantlay was trying to hit 9-iron from like 175. But
I
that
think
could
wasn't
not,
it the same club he hit it on 18 though in regulation?
yeah, but
Or
I think that was a different
wind.
yardage. Like he had
Interesting.
168 and I think he had 175.
Yeah, especially sorry to interrupt, but like after seeing Spieth go in the bunker, you thought he'd play a little bit safe.
Yeah, put it on the green.
Yeah, exactly. And make Spieth make 4.
Yeah, although I guess I do wonder if there was something in the back of his mind that's like Spieth's in the bunker. There's a decent chance he makes 3. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
as Bob would say, that's how these guys think. Like these, I mean, especially Jordan out of the bunker. That's fair.
Yeah, like I genuinely I bet that that was a thought of like, well, I've got to hit it close because Jordan's got like I mean, he didn't know if it was plugged or how it was sitting or what his stance was going to be like, but he's probably thinking Jordan can make that. So I got to give myself a 3. I just got unlucky. But Cantlay will be around. He's always going to be around. He's so smooth. He's clutch when he needs to be. He's lost 2 playoffs this year, which is kind of tough for him. Like imagine Spieth having lost in a playoff at Pebble and then today. That'd just be a rough like 2 months of not winning when you're so close. But who knows? I'm sure Cantlay will get over it pretty quickly.
There's a list of a few guys, Lowry, Cantlay, JT, that are still, I mean, they're lurking. I'd be shocked if, I mean, at least 2 of those 3 don't get a win this year.
Oh yeah. Big time. I mean, to not see JT or Cantlay or Lowry at Kapalua would be weird. Maybe not Lowry.
It'd be a tragedy to not see Thomas at Kapalua.
But JT at Kapalua would be insane. They'll probably get him in somehow because call it the Xander Schauffele rule, where you get in regardless because you're just good enough, even though you don't win.
Dude, you got it, 'cause it's tough. The Olympics is not a real win.
No, it's not.
Playing against guys like
it's Valero and Japan.
from Norway.
Be real here.
Or not Norway. Norway's got Victor Hovland. What was ridiculous?
Like Ukraine.
There's some ridiculous countries too.
Yeah.
Like, why is Spieth not here over some of these guys?
And like Anirban wasn't even playing in the Olympics, or was he? He wasn't at top.
Dude,
10.
he's goated. Love that guy.
I love Anirban, but he wasn't players Anirban at the Olympics. So Xander had who did Xander have?
Anirban didn't. Ooh. You know what's important about today? We definitely just got bumped quite a bit up the President's Cup standings.
Oh yes.
They
I
always
did not want to have to go through
Captain's
the
pick. Yeah.
captain's pick of like, oh, he doesn't deserve it. Because like, given the year he had last year, he probably would have gotten picked, even if he just had like an year this year.
Yeah.
Like, I did not
There's
want to
so
have to
many
go
extra
through
bonuses that go along with
It's like the
it.
haters for Speed are so annoying. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
Well, because I think the people who are addicted to Spieth can also be kind of annoying. But you know what? Suck it.
That's called fandom, man.
No, I know, but it's
I
like
just don't get how you can hate Spieth. Like I can get him not being your favorite player.
I think
Like
it's
the dude is
because-
like unhateable.
I think as a person, but not as like I think people don't like it when he talks to his ball and when he just says a bunch of stuff. But they're also just like because Spieth gets a lot of love from the media, and I think some people just don't like people that get love from the media. That's fair. But I
I
disagree.
mean, when
with that.
Spieth does what he did in 15, you're just gonna have to deal with that.
Exactly. No, I
He
disagree.
did stuff the Tiger was only doing. Like,
Exactly.
I
too
mean,
bad.
It's more
dude,
than
but
fair.
like,
And
now
more.
we're thinking this is too much. I was about to say, well, now Scheffler is in jeopardy, but nah, Scheffler's still on top of the
Spieth's
world.
coming, man.
Scheffler's so clear
Scheffler's
right
so
now
good, dude.
of
Scheffler's
everybody.
so good.
Imagine a Spieth Scheffler showdown at Southern Hills.
Dude,
Nah, I don't want
imagine
that.
if
Scheffler
Spieth-
would win because Scheffler would just make too many putts.
Stop.
Yeah, at this point.
I disagree. I disagree.
Dude, Scheffler, oh my.
Spieth will make everything if the PGA
Okay.
is in his grasp. He put it really well. I think we're denying that too. Like, yeah, he missed the 2 short ones, but from 10 plus feet,
It
was
getting
impressive.
there. It's
It
getting,
is getting there.
and I agree, it's trending. Good trending, good trending. Man, but to say he's gonna outduel Scheffler is quite a call there, good sir.
I mean,
Nobody
is there anyone else besides Scheffler you don't think he could outduel?
Mm,
Who's number 2? Morikawa might get him.
Don't
Morikawa,
say that again. I can't take that again.
no, but Morikawa has the like, when I need to make putts, I will make putts, and Spieth has that too. But right now he just can't make putts in general. So
Golf's
Morikawa's a
funny.
stud. But a Scotty Spieth at Quail
Southern
Hollow,
Hill.
that would be
Well,
sick.
oh,
President's Cup.
oh.
Like, sign me up for that.
I mean, it's 6-4 every single match. I mean,
Exactly. And
President's Cup should be good though. The international squad looks nice.
yeah, it's also good points for the Ryder Cup. I mean, I know it's a long ways away, and he could totally just fall off a cliff and not make it. But
Who, Spieth?
yeah, a win's a win.
That's
and
not happening.
you move up rankings. And what do you mean it's not happening? People said it wasn't going to happen after 17 Open, and it happened.
Because he's not changing his swing. He's got a swing he loves, and it's just his historically best club that's screwing him over right now.
No, I agree.
yeah.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just like, I'm pointing out, movements on leaderboards.
I'm pointing out course records that, I mean, if the putter
Oh,
gets
course
heated
records
up-
are in jeopardy now,
Okay.
to say the least. No, I want to talk
he
about
won with
the.
his C game.
I want to talk about the fact that he just like.
this week.
I just want to talk about the fact that like, it's so scary that he just won with like no putter. Like, can you imagine that? Like, imagine being told in 2015 that Jordan Spieth could win a tournament losing shots. Like, that would be like, you'd think he was like on pace for Tiger if he was doing that. Because like in 2015, he was like ridiculous with the putter. I think that it is ridiculous how bad he putted this week inside. Like, he missed and it would have stung if he had lost the playoff. Like, that would have been heartbreaking because of the putt that he missed.
Yeah.
On 18. It's scary. We are as much as we won't say it because of the fact that it's so frustrating. Like, in my opinion, it's more frustrating him missing all these putts than driving out of bounds. That's just my opinion. I cannot stand the frustration of hitting it so well. And like the fact that he just won doing that is, the PGA Tour is shaking.
Yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy it for now. But when reality hits, like, we'll be real. Like, he can't hit the ball this well for that long.
He can't putt any worse than he is currently putting.
No, I agree with that, but at the same time,
sure, the ball striking could teeter down, but the putters
Yeah.
has to only go up.
No, I agree.
So, like,
but
if they average them out, I mean,
yeah, no, I agree with that. But I think if you think that the putter is going to like zoom up the whatever, if he's going to be putting at a top 40 clip, and then the ball striking is also going to be what it is right now every week, I think that's a little like.
I think here's another thing that you're like forgetting, Dan. His irons this year have not been as good as they were last year. And you know the stats.
That is true.
I mean, like,
could be.
the only thing he's doing really better this year is off the tee.
He could be hitting his irons a bit better. A very good point, Mr. Carp.
I don't think
This week
it's a better issue. I think that the thing I'm most
it's
encouraged
just-
with this week is that his misses are 15, 20 feet. Like, that is when, like, Tiger said this when he was like good. That sounds bad. Like, when he was like the best player of all time. He was like, golf is a game of misses, and whoever has the best misses is going to win the most tournaments. If your misses are 20 feet and Jordan can find something with the putter, everyone's going to have bad putting days, but if you can just have like 2 days a week where you putt really well from 20 feet, like,
That's all he needs.
he's going to win a lot of tournaments this year.
Yeah, and they're all pin high too. Like,
Yeah.
it's their misses, but they're not like distance misses, if that makes any sense. like they're pin high and they're in the right spot.
Yeah.
They're proper misses. And I think that's a good key. But Jordan, you are right. I mean, like he in theory could tighten those irons up.
I mean, the scoring clubs, yeah, for sure. Important
Oh, I
call.
bet
But
you're
like,
getting
yeah, I
so
mean,
many calls right now.
we were Bob said it earlier. I said it during the round. Like his scoring clubs, they weren't elite by any means today. I mean, he had a lot to 15 feet, which aren't bad shots at all.
mean-
But there weren't many darts. To be fair,
I just the way he won was just like so weird. Like I don't get it. Like he didn't putt well today. He made putts when he needed to, but like he made eagles to win. Like that's so weird. Like when did you ever see that? Like he made eagles to win the tournament.
Well, he finally just scored well. Like he did what he's done his whole career, except this time he was just making eagles on the front nine, and he needed them. He needed all three of them. So
speaking of
was a big-
scoring, I mean, Dan, 4 rounds in the 60s
that's phenomenal.
or
Wow.
71, but I mean, still, I mean, that's can't argue with that.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The back nine, like where he just couldn't get anything going except the 12th. Like, what was your thought process? Like, when did you think he was out of it? Do you think?
11. When
I
he
th- I
three-putted
saw-
11.
Yeah, I had 2 separate occasions. I thought he was out of it on 11, and then I also thought that he could get back into it if he had birdied 15, but he didn't. We talked about this earlier, but
I'm going to
I think
disagree with
that-
both of you.
okay, please.
After
indulge us.
17T, I thought he was always in it because I thought if he could, but after he hit
Yeah.
17T to 30
Yeah.
feet, I'm like, he's not making this. And then I thought he needed 2. So as soon as he couldn't make 2, I mean, you're not expecting a birdie on 18.
Well,
So
yeah,
like,
I think
I mean,
I was probably at the lowest. Like 11 sucked. That was an awful 3-putt because you saw that he was now 2 back and just cost, like he just shot himself in the foot there. But then I think probably after he made par on 17, it's like, all right, yeah, this is over. Or even missed the putt on 16 as well. I'm like, all right, it's chops. Because I still thought he had to get to 15.
I my number once the day started was always 15. Like that was always my number. So I never in a million years. I would have thought that 13. I wouldn't have been shocked if 13 was told to me last night. I would have been beyond shocked if that was told to me at 3:00 today.
Yeah.
Beyond
Mhm.
shocked.
I
So
think that's a good way to put it.
So here we are. Here we are as once again.
Champs.
Where does this rank for you guys
Well,
on the list of
not as high as Valero.
no? For me, the top 3 have to be the Open, Valero, and the Masters.
I think that's what I ranked him last year. That's what I had him. Yeah.
I'd
This would probably be
say
in the middle. I
not
would think.
even the best, just like my favorite. This would have to be number 4, I'd say. Because what you guys don't understand about the beginning of his career, like this is why 16 didn't hurt that much in the moment. I thought wins came so easily. Like that's the thing for me. Like I
That's
became
fair.
a fan in 2014. Like when he lost the 2016 Masters, like I was just like, damn, this sucks. But he'll just do it again next year, right? Like he'll just win next year. Like
Fair.
it'll happen. But like now, if 2016 had happened, can you imagine? Like no,
yeah,
like that would be awful.
I think RBC,
I don't know if I'd survive that day.
yeah, RBC I think has to be up there, just partly because it's now and it's in the moment. But it's just like
Recency bias does a lot as well.
Yeah, but it's hard to win. It just is. And this is a good OWGR event as well. So it's like big tournament with big names, especially on the leaderboard on the back nine. And at the end, Jordan Spieth is the one walking away with the trophy. I mean, it's his first CBS winning interview in almost 5 years.
Oh, hearing Jim Nance was awesome.
Yeah.
Just
Because
wait till
I
the
was
PGA
I
when he says the
wanted
golden child is grand.
I wanted
What a line.
And that's gonna be the call. I'm telling you.
I wanted Jim Nance to call the first win back. I thought it was a good call by what was Dan Hicks? Dan Hicks is
Yeah, yeah. That
yeah,
was
he did good. Like that was good. Like I don't think that was bad by any means.
no.
But
Didn't want to overdo it.
I'd say another thing. Can I give a take on Faldo real quick?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think he's that bad. Like, I think he's bad at times and good at times. I think he has some really good moments. I think he's actually a very good color commentator. He just makes comments sometimes that completely ruin, like what he did last week at the Masters when he gave away the Rory holdout. Like, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
But I also think he's got some really good insight at some points. And I like the British like flair. I love British accents. I think they're fire. But
yeah.
I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be, right? Like,
Yeah, go ahead, Jordan. I know you're not a Faldo fan.
I'm not a Faldo fan. I just don't think he's
I don't
deserving of the hate.
Again, kind of like as Bob says, I don't hate Faldo. I just think he's okay. I'll take him over Paul Azinger, but like
Azinger is like,
I mean,
all
I
over
just
the
don't like. I think Faldo's ego is massive, and I get it. He's won 6 majors, but I think lots of the time he always includes stuff about himself, which just puts me off on him as like a person.
That's fair.
But like, I think he's okay. I don't know. I don't hate him as much as you think I hate him. That's for sure.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I actually kind of I like his breakdown of shots because he's pretty good at like there's a pitch shot and then he's like, well, if you just trap it, it should go 1-2 release and kind of run down to the hole. And then the guy on the screen hits a pitch shot, traps it goes 1-2 release and rolls down to the hole. And I feel like he's pretty good at like predicting what's going to happen and he knows golf. And the British accent makes it better. But he has some moments where it's like, well, that's not one. I don't want to listen to you talk about that. But I also Tyler just talked about Colton Oast, but
Colton Oast and Amanda Balionis are two like generational talents in broadcasting. Amanda Renner.
To be fair to those two, like Faldo is a completely different role as those two.
Yeah.
I mean, Amanda Renner conducts interviews and Colton Oast is an on-course guy, while Faldo's in the 18th tower booth with Nance. So like it's way different, to be fair.
Do they just send Colton Oast out with Spieth? Is that just like their thing now?
I think so, yeah. Just because he knows Spieth so well.
He was what, 5 groups from the leaders, and Colton Oast.
Well, I think they rearranged them going into the back nine, maybe.
Okay.
Right?
He probably went after going 2 eagles in the first 5 holes. They probably were like, Colt, get out to Jordan because he's going to be on our coverage a lot today. But I don't know. I just feel like it's been whenever CBS is on and Spieth is in contention, it's Colton Oast following Spieth, which is phenomenal because I love Colton Oast, but I just wonder, like, is that their like thing now? Just send Colt to follow Spieth and Scotty and all the Texas guys.
No,
like I don't know. I think it's part of it because I think he knows their games.
Yeah,
like,
he
really.
does.
I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah,
I see that.
I agree with that. Ryan Schlehuber's made an appearance.
Oh, has he? That's generational. We'll have to see what he has to say. No comment. Johnny, the big jaywalk gave us a question. See what it is. Forget. You need a bunker shot and up and down to win a major. Is there a single player on tour you take over Jordan Spieth? No.
Not really. That's no bias either. I just think, I mean, if Reed's in form, maybe Reed, but I just don't know who you take over Jordan.
I'd rather lose a major than take Reed to make a pick. Can we talk about another thing? Like, we are very lucky Cantley got put in the spot he did. Jordan never went to the range. He was clearly very stiff.
Yeah.
I think he was on the range, actually. I did see him on the range.
He
Bob.
was, that was a
He
very
hit a bad
poor,
tee shot.
Very poor.
That was
Very
a
poor
ugly-
off the tee.
We're very thankful that fairway is like 90 yards wide.
Yeah. Mm.
We're thankful that
Yeah.
I would only barely miss that fairway, you know.
Barely. I don't know, Dan. I
You
think
could
hit
top it into that crap.
Ooh,
Yeah.
true.
Well, I would hit it if I got it over the cover. What's the cover, do you know? It's like 210. I can get it over 210. Come on.
Dan's got distance off the tee.
Yeah. I hit it
Yeah.
350. Speaking of 350, you guys see Bryson got surgery?
We did.
That's
Ooh,
kind
he
of,
did.
I mean,
Oh, well, Bryson's no match for Spieth now.
well,
I mean, this is
but
like this is
There you go,
This
Dan.
is like an annual thing.
oh, come on. I forgot
Whenever-
about my Bryson take.
Yeah, but this is like a thing. Like every time Spieth wins, like we just think he's like the best thing to ever exist in the golf world. Like for the next like 4 weeks, I'd say we'll be completely on the side of he's the best player to ever play the game. And then we'll go back to reality when he miscuts the Byron and the PGA. But you know, we'll,
Oh,
we'll see what happens.
I think that's fair. Like, enjoy it. You know?
Yeah,
Who knows? Like,
We
this
are-
could
you're the
be-
haters, dude.
enjoy
The haters drive me
This-
insane, dude.
This could hopefully it's not. But there's, you know, how many Sundays this year is Jordan Spieth going to be in it and going to end up on top? Maybe one or two more.
I mean,
maybe
two more
times.
times this year would be like a generational year.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't get this often. Like, enjoy it. Like, this is a great day. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I am woo, like, yes.
All right, somebody's got to clip that, please.
Woo. Yeah, exactly. Please clip that. But like, you know what I mean? Like, you just wins don't come easy. Like, it's tough to win on a PGA Tour. It's awesome that we were able to. It makes, I saw someone comment this. It makes Pebble feel a lot better because Pebble he threw away, but this one he was handed to him.
Right.
So it's nice to be on that side of the draw, right? This is not one of his best wins in terms of like play, but still counts. So
It does. It's
suck
not
it,
that-
right?
And Jordan, what'd you say? It's his 5th best win, OWGR win.
Yeah, yeah, it's tied with the 15 Tour Championship.
Wow, that's crazy.
The second at a major is worth more, funny
Right.
enough. But
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Well, majors suck anyways. Who cares? When you can win the RBC Heritage in Valero, Texas Open, who cares about the majors?
well, we're actually only a second place away at the Country Club from the runner-up Slam.
don't say that, please.
I love the
Got to join DJ and Louie and I'm sure Tiger's got it. Jack.
Tigers.
Tiger does
fraud.
have
It'll be historic.
Kidding. Tiger's not actually a fraud, but I would love to see Tiger play at Brookline when we go. That would be sick. And hopefully he's not
Say
paired
what?
with Spieth. Take the
That would be
crowd.
horrible.
Oh, that would
That'd
be
be
Oh,
absolutely
that would
terrible.
be devastating.
like you would see
Opposite waves, please.
We would
also.
see no shots.
Tiger does not have the runner-up Slam, by the way.
really.
He does not have a runner-up at the Open.
Okay, that's
He
interesting.
has
I guess
2 at
that,
Augusta.
He
3 at
sucks.
the
I guess that kind of makes sense. Close them out. Jack definitely does, though, right? Nicholas,
What'd you say?
Jack Nicholas definitely does though.
I would think so.
He,
Yeah.
he just like top 3 at everything.
Oh, Jack.
I know DJ does for sure.
Jack has 19 runner-ups in majors.
Lord, that's ridiculous.
18 wins and 19 runner-ups.
Holy cow! Imagine being the Jack Nicholas tracker back then. You're just in pain. But I mean, you're in a
I
lot
couldn't
of
handle 19 runner-ups.
19 major runner-ups. Holy cow! That'd be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
in 1964, he finished runner-up 3 times.
Doesn't Ricky almost have it? Like
Ricky's close to it, yeah.
Ricky once finished runner up like in a row. Like in 1 year. I think.
Ricky has seconds at everything besides the PGA.
In 2014, Ricky was top 5 in every major, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
That's
And then
tough.
then he won the Players in 15. And now he's got his Corn Ferry card coming.
Hey, that's so mean.
Hey, Spieth would have joined him if he didn't win this week.
Yeah, no, that's true. Spieth was close. I don't know.
How about Annie sprinting?
Oh yeah, with the baby. Yeah, his head just like bobbling all over the place. That was funny. And then Sammy started crying after too. Like you saw that, right?
Dude,
But Sammy Spieth. Perspective, right?
perspective,
Sure.
dude.
The perspective is here.
It's perspective. It's here, dude. What a win.
I don't have much more. I don't know how much longer we want to run this,
Yeah,
but
I'm just enjoying it, man. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
I
dude,
feel
it's
you.
like-
I'm still in pretty I'm in shock.
I'm just like, it hasn't hit me like that he just won.
Yeah.
Like the Valero hit me right away. Like we're back.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
like,
I don't think it'll hit me until I watch like or listen to like foreplay, no laying up, just like other golf stuff as like yeah, Jordan Spieth won. And the national media is like accepting that. And it's a fact. And it will forever be true. And now we can book it. Spieth will be here next year. So
I don't know. That's the thing. I was actually thinking about this like Friday, Saturday night. Has there been an event he's won and has not showed up at the year after? I think the Deer, right?
Did he?
you didn't
not
show up at the
at
Deer in
the Deer in
16.
16?
Yeah.
That's brutal. Can you
There's
imagine
another
not
one,
defending your title? That's awful.
Yeah. I know Cam Champ did that during the COVID year because it wrapped around so quickly that he played like 6 weeks in a row and then he was scheduled to play at Napa and he was just like, I just can't. I'm exhausted. But yeah, that's tough for the Deer. It truly is.
Deer's special place in our heart, right?
Yeah. It looks like the fans
Looks-
want to play. They want JST.
We have to get JST.
I
I
mean,
mean, who cares at this point? Like, who cares?
get him on.
I mean, JST is just. I
He's been-
cannot
he's
wait.
been- He's been wanting on for a minute. I say we get
I
him on.
cannot wait to hear what he has to say about this win. I warn you, JST is a wild person. I mean, he is.
He's
You
got-
will. Yeah, I don't even know.
he's
He
got
might
good-
not even be for everyone, but if he's for you, you're gonna love this. I just sent him the invite.
All right.
So we'll get JC. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Well, no, but you got to let him in though.
Oh yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. All right. All right, Jordan. Somebody asked if Spieth were to play Zurich, who would you want him to play with? I mean, obviously not playing next week, but like if you could pick a perfect like Spieth pairing, what would you?
I mean, with the way he's playing right now, I mean, I think it'd be fun to play with Kisner.
Yeah, just somebody who makes
I mean,
putts.
get somebody makes a bunch of putts, but like, I don't want to be like mean here. I don't. He could play the Zurich, and I still would have a tough time like caring. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I love the Ryder Cup, love the President's Cup, but like that event, like if he wins, like, what does it do?
Yeah, nothing.
That's no offense, but
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I don't.
the Zurich's weird. It's a nice like mix, but I'm not gonna be tuning in all that much, right? I mean, I've got
It
finals.
just doesn't fit his schedule either, like anymore.
Yeah, it's just like it's fine. And I mean, the field looks really good next week, so it's like,
I feel like it's an event like people dip their foot in, like the young stars like Scotty, Colin, Victor. They'll play it a couple times and then just like not come back like Jordan does or did. Welcome back, Mr. Blue.
yeah, we didn't even talk about his fit. That was like
What a
buying my
winning
shirt.
fit.
Take it off.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on. I mean, of all the fits that he's worn on Sunday this year, what a fit.
That was a winning fit.
That was a winning fit. What was it? What was on his shirt?
I don't know.
Sharks?
Like
It was
finches.
Finches? What?
That's interesting. Is JST?
I mean,
or
a
no?
finch is a bird, and he made birds.
I wouldn't know it. I
He did
wouldn't.
make the big.
He made some big birds. Yeah, flappity flap.
Oh, he's okay. JST's getting the app. That actually doesn't surprise me, but he'll be on in just a second.
That does not surprise me in the least.
Oh, but I agree. Like I think blue, and he wore the good hat. He needs to go blue, like navy blue and white pants. That's just gotta be your Sunday thing. So, I mean, that was Augusta. That was RBC Heritage. The two jackets he's worn with blue and white pants. What's are there other jackets on tour? Green jacket, this jacket.
Like they're Colonial.
Oh, that's right. The cardigan. looking
Tartan.
Yeah.
Tartan
Yeah,
jacket, is that what it's
that's
called?
Yeah, yeah.
Travelers has a jacket.
Oh.
Spieth's got a few jackets.
He's got a lot of jackets.
Yeah.
And he
I'm
wears
trying
those
to think.
pullovers all the time. He's just a like.
I mean, that's a big closet in Dallas.
There we
original
go.
Closet.
Are you talking about my closet?
No, we're talking
No,
about Jordan's
talk about your
closet. He's got a lot of jackets. Travelers.
Oh, there's a lot of jackets. He's a jacket merchant.
Hoping to get a jacket.
Is he a jacket merchant?
Might be. He needs. Apparently,
He's definitely an Easter merchant.
Yes, and Easter falls on Augusta Sunday next year, which is sick.
Oh, that is just the best case scenario for
I
us.
can't wait for the build up for that.
Oh, that's going to be 2 straight Easter Sundays though. Like that's like worst case scenario personally for me. Like
Yeah,
I have a story to tell you guys after the spot's over. But
yeah, Bob's working on it.
yeah, I'm working on it. No, just the public doesn't need to know that, right? I'm tired. I'm gonna be going to bed when it's over for sure.
Yeah, no, this was a.
Come on, Bob is high. I'm not high.
This
Come
was
on,
a
Bob.
stressful.
I'm not high. I don't get high. I'm 16. I'm 17 years old. That'd be super illegal.
How old are you, Bob?
I'm 17.
How tall are you?
He's 17. That's how tall he is.
I'm 5'11.
Ooh.
And I don't think I'm growing anymore. So
Wait, Jordan, are you also 5'11"? Did we have this conversation?
I'm 6 foot even.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like I thought we've
This
definitely
last time I went to the doctor, I was 6 foot even.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. I like 6.
Come on, Clay, let's go.
I know that,
Clay.
that app.
Download
is-
it.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Clay. Clay. Oh my God, Clay is going to be just
He's fine, man. I'm ready for his takes though, man. We've been DMing a little bit this week. Good vibes from Clay. Good vibes.
dude. My posts are banging right now. I need to post something else. I need to take advantage of this occasion. My account always pops when he wins, obviously. So
Well, yeah. I'd assume that's how it works.
Actually pops when he misses cuts. Actually.
oh, what a pick I just found. Oh my
I don't
God,
know
I'm gonna
if, I don't know if
cry.
Ricky Tracker's still here, but and I don't know if it's him that had the post that like Ricky entered into a US Open qualifier.
Yeah, Spieth won't be doing that, unfortunately.
No, I yeah. But his post had like 4,000 likes and a crap ton of retweets and quote tweets and stuff. I was thinking like, I wonder Bob is more drunk than yeah.
Yeah,
How
let's
much
chill. out.
longer are we giving Clay?
Yeah, dude, let me text this dude Clay. Where you at, Clay?
It's 9:20. It's been a long day.
Dude,
It's been a great day. I start the
It's been a
fire
great day.
post. Oh my God, it's banging already. Let's go. I don't have the mentality to post on Instagram yet, though I'm going to anyways, because why not?
a win for the family. Beautiful tweet there, Bob. Sammy has a nice head.
Thank you for that, Dan.
It's a very it's a good it seems like a healthy head shape. I don't know if that's a cool trophy though too, the Heritage Trophy.
I like the
Who is that
jacket.
on the trophy?
Probably Spieth.
Clay needs the password, Bob.
No, he needs a password. There's no password. Just join, dude. There's no password.
There is a password actually. If
There's no password.
oh, there is a password.
There is not a password. I guarantee you that.
No, I 100% there is a password.
to the Zoom.
Yeah.
There's no password.
No, there's a meeting ID and there's a passcode.
What's the passcode? I must have sent it there.
I'll send it to him. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you take care of that. I have an
I'll
Instagram
deal
post.
with it.
Thank you, Dan.
All right. Hopefully,
I'm so happy he won, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, it's been so long.
yeah. That
Ah.
and if you're listening on audio right now,
That would be
this is probably
something else.
What is this? What is this?
We're surviving. We're surviving. Once Clay gets off, we'll give you guys the rest of the night to do whatever you want. But
All right, come on, Clay. Here we go.
Clay? Oh yes, iPhone.
He's here.
Oh, he's here. Let's go, Clay.
iPhone.
Let's go. What up, Clay?
Closer.
Hey, hold on, Clay. Clay, your audio's got to connect. Your audio's
Yeah.
got to connect. Yeah.
Clay. Hello.
Clay,
can't
not
hear
yet.
you.
Not yet. We can't hear yet.
Yeah, we
Unmute
can't hear you.
yourself. Unmute yourself.
iPhone
Oh, he's still
connecting
connected to the
audio.
audio.
It won't connect.
They won't connect to the audio. I know. Clay. Oh man, I want to hear his takes.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, this ain't. Maybe retry. Oh,
You
hand
can see
up.
her hand.
Clay, he can't hear us, right? Clay, can you hear us?
I'm crying. It's
Definitely not.
no audio connect.
Yeah, it's not here. So put it in the chat.
Like about auto connect.
No.
All right.
There he goes.
Dude, y'all are bugging right now.
What do you mean we're bugging? I think we're
Nah,
bugging.
the people chat's bugging on me right now.
Oh, yeah, because you're tweaking.
I'm tweaking.
Yeah, you're tweaking.
Fully
That's-
intact.
It's a good tweaking. Oh, Clay, please. He's like, he's laughing at something, but he just can't get on. Oh, this is horrible.
I need to hear this from Clay personally.
Did I
I
don't.
can't hear you, bro.
We can't hear you.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room and we're gonna try this again.
I don't think he can hear us either. What the?
Yeah, I feel bad for audio listeners right now.
Now?
Can't hear you.
Wow. This is unfortunate, man. I really want to hear his thoughts.
God dang it, dude.
All right. Clay's going crazy.
Unfortunate.
Clay is hype. Woo!
Big time dub. He's saying something. Oh,
See ya.
Oh, I left. God. Well,
we gave it an effort.
I guess that's all for us, I guess.
Calling it a night.
You know, we had over 35 viewers the entire stream. That's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. We appreciate you boys. You boys have been sick recently. It's been a great week, personally.
It's been a great week.
It's a big summer coming up as well.
I
He
agree.
didn't even play that well in the first round, right? Like, he was just like, eh.
He can play great. I mean, he played good yesterday, but I mean, he missed the 1-footer, which kind of tanked everything.
Yeah.
That was such a tank.
We got anything else?
I
But
don't,
yeah, I was
think
gonna
so,
say, it
dude.
seems
I
like
think
we're
it's.
getting to that point where we either start talking about football or.
You want to talk
We're
about football
cutting
for
it
a bit?
off.
You know, the Dolphins are just like
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I think we got to cut it off.
Rangers, though. Rangers, we'll see in the playoffs. We'll see. Nah, you're gonna get absolutely murdered by the Panthers, Jordan. And
All right.
Dan, I will see you in the playoffs.
Yes,
First
sir.
round matchup. Bruins Rangers. I can't wait for that.
Bruins and 6.
Yeah.
All right.
Bruins, I don't know about that. I think it's time to end the
Say
stream
goodnight.
personally. But thank you guys. It was a great week. What a week. Thank you guys. We did it. It was a great week.
We're coming
So,
soon.
Baby.
Take care.
Slam
So, yeah.
on the mind. Let's get
we'll
it.
see.